Hey everyone, Carlos here with Variable Traders, and here's my recap for today as we end this week. Our watch list was definitely not great today. We didn't have a lot of stuff that had a good pre-market action with some good volume. Here's what we worked out in the pre-market show. But here's how we traded it. So my first trade was on CLF, and CLF popped up here with some great volume. Did a little pullback here, which I like to see, and then I like to get in towards the long for the crack of the high of the day and higher. The minute it did that, I got in right over here, and then it just dropped right back down. So I was stopped out at this point. I'll show you on the 1 minute chart what that looks like. So here you can see it's kind of consolidating, holding this level. I got in on the way up. I couldn't hold it, then it closed right here. They seem to want to hold this level here in this one, so I gave it a little room. But the minute that this candle didn't pop up, I was stopped out here. Consolidated again later on in the afternoon. We took some other trades, which I'll go into now. In a few minutes, but then here again it consolidated right back up above the VWAP. It looked like it wanted to crack this level 9 and go higher. I did get in here for a long. It took a while, slowly grinding higher and higher. Took some off over here. We took this trade live, and a lot of members in the chat room took this trade. So a lot of members were able to capitalize on this move. It took some time. Then you had this drop here. I didn't like this drop. I held it thinking I was going to snap right back up, but I didn't like the consolidation that was happening here, so I just took everything out. A lot of the members held this and eventually went up all the way to I believe 1220 or so. You can see in the 5 minute chart right here, went all the way up to this level, and traders were taking profits out all the way up there. So good job on them for holding through that pullback. Next trade, between that trade, I had a trade on MAT. So if we look at MAT, again, pretty strong. I was not trading this for the open range breakup, which turned out to be really good because I was trading CLF. But over here, had this huge, again, buying pressure, right at VWAP, right, pops right back up. I get in here for a long for the crack of the high of the day. It does pop up. I take some off here, take some off here in the next candle. Then this drop happens, and it kind of really never recovered. So I took a partial out just in case it was not going to continue to go up. And then once I saw that it was really struggling, I just took the rest out. And glad I did, because then you had this nice drop here. This could have been a good short over here once you saw this consolidation happening, lower highs and on each 5 minute candle, and then you have this beautiful drop here. Then next on here, we also had CRON. CRON was really nice to trade. I got out way too early on CRON. So here's what we have. You have this huge drop at the open. It's holding this level here. I had a level at 21 as well. I was holding it nicely. On the way up, I said, this could be a good time for a long. We called it out in the chat room. We went long here. It popped up to the VWAP. It took some profits out. And then it did a pullback, which I didn't quite like. So I said, I'm just going to take everything out. I don't want to hold this in case it's going to bounce from the pre-market close. The minute I take it out, you can see it better in the 1 minute chart. The minute I take this out, it holds here, and then again, it pushes right through the previous day close and makes new highs. So again, just not a great execution on here. I was thinking that this was going to drop further. I didn't want to get to my break-even point and get out. So I didn't trade this pretty well. But overall, not a bad Friday given the stocks we were trading. Again, not a lot moving on here. Things were very choppy with not a lot of pre-market action. As you know, Andrew is out for the next couple of days. He will be traveling, climbing some mountains. So me and Brian will be trading live in the chat room. This is why you might not be seeing any recasts from Andrew for the next couple of days. Thank you guys. Have a great weekend. Hope everyone had a good Friday. And see you guys on Monday morning for the pre-market show at 8:30 Eastern time. Take care.